Play.
End to that point from Salazar.
Yeah, this is going to be the big set when you look at that 58 to 54. There's no doubt that, well, the Cheetahs do start as favourites, but if there's a big surprise and the Jaguars end up winning this comfortably, then the Panthers come back into the reckoning.
30 long.
You almost have to give at this stage the qualification to Jaguars, barring something really terrible happening to the team, injuries and so on, but it's all about that second spot, hunted down. Finish from Salazar. Some good work though from Cada as well. She's tall and she's got a wide wingspan.
Yeah, certainly early on, as we saw with that point, it's going to be a tactical battle. 4 players will try and work each other over.
Chance for a love hold opening game of this set.
Game,
exactly
Jaguars.
what it is. So a nice settler for the Jaguars.
First game.
Take the opening game.
Velocidad para que ella pueda volar bien.
Step of the way, hasn't he? He's been supporting the security errors as captain. He's been looking over the players as well. Phenomenal performance from him yesterday. He's going to be one half of the team.
Claudia Fernández
Final match out here, playing alongside Campagnolo against Guerrero and Insbury. It should be a good one.
Fitilo.
Wow.
Fitino.
Just got that totally wrong. Tried to at the outside edge of the ball with the spin, but I don't know if she lost it in the lights.
Always got to give the best in the world the benefit of the doubt. Very sharp hands from Salazar. Looks as if she's really up for this one.
15-30.
Yeah, to prove a point.
Yeah, they haven't missed a beat so far. 2 hands. Gee, I wonder whether in the end Gonzalez was kind of beaten by the lack of pace. Oh my goodness.
15-40.
There's This has been a bit of a game of a disaster. Hit right on the head.
Yeah, that is a little bit surprising, isn't it, for Gonzalez? The missed forehand earlier, and then completely lost track of the ball there. Thought it was going to land a lot deeper, just caught the bun on top of her head there. Oh, wow.
Game,
Ultimately,
Jaguars.
it's been very costly, the missed
Two
forehand
games
and
to set.
the ball on the head has led to the breaker serve.
Great start for the Jaguars. Great start for the Panthers.
Time out.
She is nicknamed
Cheetahs.
the pineapple because of that hairstyle. And that's why she is so recognisable, because of the hairdo. There's been a timeout called here by the Cheetahs. Gabi Reca feeling as if this is the right time to have a word.
Y jugando mal. Calma, escuchá, estás jugando tú los tiros. Hacete fuerte como Aleja. Te queda acá, devuelve mal corto y no te metes. Tú ya metete. Hacete protagonista del partido. Vamos. Vamos ahora. Venga, vamos. Vamos a romper este. Vamos a trabajar, Vamos.
Okay, hopefully they can now reset, especially Gonzalez, get that out of her mind.
Time.
It's a bit of a disastrous couple of minutes.
Yeah. And also, Salazar and Ricardo, how good have their two
Tamara
first
Icardo
two
to
games
set.
been?
Yeah, very solid, not overplaying, doing the basics well, taking the chances.
Fítelo.
I mean, this is almost reminiscent of the first day, the start.
Yeah, thinking exactly the same. Took the words out of my mouth. They're kind of a step backwards right now. Gonzalez.
Certilo.
Do you know what, Arv? If this continues the way this is, this becomes a bit of a concern for the Cheetahs.
Yeah, they might blow their chances in this set if they don't get going.
I mean, they need to pick up games. I mean, right now, okay, there's still a long way to go, but if we're asking this question in a couple of games' time,
This is where the youngster is going to try and step up. Just 18, but she's 3 in the world. She's a class act. Second best pairing Gemma Trier last year. Clearly the second best as well. So successful her year. 6 wins, including the Mexico Major. Not getting that right, Ricardo.
yeah, even that one, I know they won the point, but it was ball was in the middle, and Fernández took it with the backhand. Surely that's Gonzalez with the forehand.
Easy to be a bit panicked at this stage.
It's not quite in sync.
Yeah. She's almost just suggesting that. Last replay was the forehand. Another error. It wasn't an easy shot because she was feeling the pressure of Ricardo coming forward.
It's almost a stop Cheetahs.
Very quiet.
Yeah. It's like, what are we seeing here?
And BEA González just taking a little extra time here, making Icardo wait.
Game
Hard to
Jaguars.
handle right now. Doing everything very nicely, Salazar and Ricardo. And I think things going even better than they even hoped for at the beginning of this set. They lead with the break, 3-love.
Pase cara le tira del otro y está la de buenísima.
Pero prefiero que le tire los pies, por si se levanta, ella puede entrar. Esa mirada no, volea para ella perfecta.
Sí.
Puede tirar mejor área la pero perfecto. Porque viste cuando le tiraste al revés 2 veces, hizo pum.
Sí,
pum,
sí, sí.
la tocó de loco, esa para ella. No sabe qué hacer, porque ella no genera velocidad en la bola, entonces no puede
Mira, es que cuando si la quiero, o sea, si se la tiro por delante, ¿sabes? O si se la tiro más larga.
Sí, o 2 paredes. Que le pegue 2 paredes, que lo defienda con las paredes para el otro lado, no para adelante porque le puede atacar.
Claro.
Sí. Vamos,
Cuando te empieza a apretar Claudio con el revés, te camina, vos aguantá, no te vayas para atrás porque te fuiste en 2 para aguantarla y si la puedes desviar a la derecha de del otro.
aparte tenés buen bloqueo.
Ella te camina con la derecha, te camina.
Sí, me voy, pero no sé, de cagona.
Y la volea derecha para allá por el otro.
Vamos a hacer otro break. Vamos a solito, va.
Okay, got to get their side of the scoreboard ticking over right now.
BEA González to serve.
This is all about the games right now. Got to get them on the board. 13-10 overall on the tie, but more importantly, it's all about trying to qualify for tomorrow's final. Enough on it, and it comes back with interest.
Low 15.
Well, it's a puzzle to them. And when you know that you're well below your best, which she clearly is, González, but also for Fernández, not easy for her. 18 years of age, she's used to taking care of her side of the court. She's somehow got to try and lift her partner.
Just might feel the pressure of that, whether to step in and gear up. Does she feel comfortable doing that?
Because it's personality, right?
She's very calm herself, and you feel as if right now that's exactly what González needs right now, is a kind of a G'ing up. Just get some energy in her.
That
will help. In these situations, when you've had a poor start, just get your first game. And that's something then to build on. So they're halfway there, achieving that. It's another missed serve. That's 2 in a row.
Okay,
3 chances here. Make her feel a whole lot better, because she probably feels rather responsible in a minute for being 3-love down. That's well done.
Cheetahs. Jaguars lead 3-1.
Absolutely vital game for the Cheetahs. Not just in this set, but overall in terms of trying to get through to the final and to just feel that the match now starts.
She was going to be able to stop away anyway, reaching out for that, crashing into the net.
Cada didn't do enough. Fernández did.
Got it just right there, plenty of power and a good snap of the wrist. Looking for her first win this week, big for her as well.
After
losing the opening point, not doing enough with the smash, but being good since the next 2 points.
Yeah, they haven't played together for a while, but it's clear to see from the opening 4 games that the success they had at the beginning of the last season. They went their separate ways on tour the second half of last season.
Such an acute angle because you're feeling the pressure, you're chasing the score.
Yeah, I mean, actually, if you go back to the first day when they played together, when they started slowly, and what they were 3-love down, weren't they? Salazar, Ricardo, chances for break points, and then they actually got better.
Yeah, you never lose that class, do you?
So maybe it was a bit of a surprise that they didn't play together again yesterday. However, that worked because Salazar and Gala won.
Very first time back in 2009.
Game Jaguars, nearly 4-1.
Well, they continue being very, very, very solid right now. Salazar and Ricardo. Got a healthy lead here, 4-1.
Perfecto, si te sentís cómodo con esa, se la tirás. Perfecto.
Estoy tirando.
Esta me gustó, la fuiste a buscar, lo que pasa es que no te frenaste. No, llegaste corriendo y volvíaste rápido.
Claro.
Bueno, o sea, no hiciste
el armo
stop.
mucho.
Claro, no hiciste el stop.
No, y si no...
Toda la bola que le tiras a los pies o paralela sufre. ¿Viste? Le metiste 2. Vale. O sea que eso es perfecto. Me falta alguno que me tires algo paralelito, alguna bolita paralela.
Ya, bueno, ahora te la hago.
Animate.
Ahora te la hago.
Dale.
Time.
Así lo pongo todo. Vamos. Vamos, Montoya.
Si es por él.
Solo por él.
Vale.
Va.
Y atenta y que cierre lo que me
Time.
Bien los bloqueos también para arriba. Bien, luego buenísimo. Seguimos igual. Vamos.
So just a quick glimpse at the points table, the overall table. Look how close it is at the minute. And Panthers twice there up at the top. That should be the Jaguars, shouldn't it? So we're equal right now.
Yeah, but I think they've done it on games.
Yes.
Percentage of games wide. I mean, to make sure they need one more game, because obviously what you don't want to do is lose every game from now on, and that affects your gains percentage won. So
this is where you've just got to be kind of in that zone and forget about that.
But
just
actually,
another set.
Our focus now becomes towards the Cheetahs.
Yeah,
because
catching
if they
the
lose this set 6-1.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is where they need to think about that at this stage, you feel. That's well played. You know you haven't put enough games on the board in this set, so your mind is automatically saying, well, that's not good enough. Even if we do go down in this set, we need to go down fighting with a few more games on the board. She's pretty deep in the box there to try and play that shot. Didn't give it enough.
Just felt like a little bit more in terms of intensity there from González. That's positive.
And what happened in that game where she missed the forehand and the ball hit her on the head? I mean, that sometimes takes a couple of games to get over, because that's just kind of eating away at you, because you know you're responsible ultimately for the loss of the game there. Oh, that's beautiful. That's more like it. That's the González we know. Positive reaction behind that too. Body language looking better. Cut the legs off that one.
Yeah, that's so good. Every time you can get that backspin, just stun the ball.
Game Cheetahs. Jaguars lead 4-2.
Important game. They're all important games right now. And ultimately, they're still only a breakdown here, giving themselves a chance. And these two know they have to remain focused.
This game's going to be interesting. This feels sort of for the first time in the set they've shown up. It's tough.
59.
You're hoping that you get the lucky bounce. Not so from González. Look at this from Icardo, brilliantly played and right to her.
Fifty 30.
Okay. A little in here. First real loose one. Put a bit of pressure on. Right at her. It's always a good option.
15-40.
Apologising immediately.
Well, she didn't play for it, did she? It was just instinct, and Couldn't quite get out of the way, Ricardo.
Yeah, it was off the shoulder, wasn't off the head. She's okay. Quick arm around her from Gonzalez. Just to make sure she was okay as well. Fernández, but 3 back points here. Things beginning
Cheetahs.
to look a lot better
Jaguars lead
for the
4 games to
Cheetahs,
3.
in particular Gonzalez playing a lot better now. Lots to be positive about. All of a sudden we're back on serve in this women's doubles. It's Salazar and Cada that lead 4 games to 3.
Tengo que bajar a los pies.
Calma, dale, vos pensás en la bajada y después vemos qué pasa. Vale. Dale, escucha, cuando a Tamara le queda más o menos, no te preocupes. Usa la pared. Usa la pared. Si sos buenísima. Es más, tac, anímate. Escucha, mucho mejor ahora. No me gusta.
Una agüita por favor. ¿Cómo que la voy?
Escucha, estamos acá. Sin prisa. Escucha.
Time.
Ayuda a meter la más de dirección. Excelente, excelente. Está de loco, está de loco. Te calma, nada más. Relájate.
Well, things looking a lot better right now for Fernández and Sanchez. They'll be relieved about that. Got their noses out in front. Excuse me. The Jaguars, 14 to 13.
Well, I always view this as a huge positive. I mean, I don't think she can play any worse.
Yeah,
and they're back on serve.
Yeah, good point. The only way was up 10 minutes ago, especially for Gonzalez.
15 off.
And actually, you know, sometimes you win a match like this actually gives you more confidence than actually if you play your very best.
You know, the famous saying, winning ugly. Who cares as long as there's a W by your names at the end of it. It's all about, careers are all about how many matches can you win when you're not playing your best. 50, 60, 70% of your best, but you just squeeze through matches. There's going to be days where no one's going to be able to touch you. They come along very rarely. Beautiful touch. Not entirely sure she meant it, but if she did, it was genius. They didn't move a muscle there.
Yeah, totally different body language now on the bench.
She did move a muscle at Cada, but she was nowhere near it. The bench stunned as anyone with that shot. Out of the corner, and it's just so difficult to defend. Things happening so quickly down there, and they draw things level here, 4-all.
What's a comeback? Claudia Fernández, I don't feel has done anything different. She's just been really solid, good, but nothing spectacular. But Gonzalez is like a different player right now.
She certainly raised her level. Being directed towards Ricardo, making her uncomfortable in that backhand corner. And again, oh, just missed it though. They had her on the ropes there. Being asked a lot of questions, difficult questions right now, Ricardo.
Into the battle. They still need one more game to secure that qualification, the Jaguars.
That's brilliant. To the toes. Hard on the half volley. A smile on Gonzalez's face now. We haven't seen too many of those. Look at that. Sure what that was about. Right down the lens.
Just want to let everyone know that she's feeling good.
Yeah, I'm back. Panic over. This is great stuff right now. Best passage of play we've seen from Gonzalez and Fernández, combining nicely.
Well, now the question turns to Salazar and Ricardo. Can they stop this momentum that is gathering pace from the other end, the team in red?
Sometimes it's easy to start doubting yourself. We missed our opportunity to close this one out. Opponents are starting to play a lot better, using the longer rallies. Good angle, and it just got Gonzalez out of position, dragged her forward and wide.
That's good from Salazar. Using her experience to not panic.
Just looked a bit vulnerable there. Gonzalez trying to defend her position.
Just wondering, she was a little bit on her heels, wasn't she?
So tight right now, 30 all. Great lob from Salazar, but what a response from Gonzalez. That is simply world class.
Yeah, what an unbelievable shot. And the reaction from Gabby Recker, her coach at the side, was like, whoa, his hands put together. Unbelievable.
Didn't look like there was space there. Couple of break points here. Oh, it's drifted long. A little bit of a panic on the volley from Ricardo, and that's now 4 games in a row for Gonzalez and Fernández, and they'll come out and serve for the set. What a turnaround.
Vamos, vos concentrás ahora, vos pedido punto, Cuando voy a hacer siempre está aquí, ¿verdad? Por la derecha. Ya la jugada. Vamos, Claudio, te jugamos juego, Cheetahs estaban con más. Estamos con la cabeza arriba. Vamos. Lucha. Lucha acá. Lucha.
Time.
Well, how these two have turned things around, it's been pretty impressive actually. A big uptick in this player's performance. It was worrying the first 10 or 15 minutes. 4-1 down quickly. She was looking a little lost out there.
Yeah, I was going to say, you know, how has she found it? Is it her? Is it Gabby Recker? Is it a bit of both?
Most things, I think it's a combination of everything, isn't it? The calmness of Fernández as well. She wasn't on a case. She wasn't looking stressed.
Claudia Fernández to serve.
Got to give her most of the credit. Turn things around. Oh, she stuck her racket out and she made it.
Who was that?
Oh, it came off Fernández, I think. Pretty sure it did. Not sure she knew much about it, but she made it.
That's all that matters. That's a rich vein of form they're in.
And big disappointment you have to feel right now for Salazar and Icardo in such a strong position, but just a couple of points from going out in this set.
It looks like a
timeout.
Yeah.
Spot Barry.
Jaguars.
Yeah, he was looking and he was sort of waiting for them to just serve.
Very clever, just to try and disrupt it just before she was serving there, Fernández, but very much needed right now. Time is running out for these two.
Here's a thought. Yeah, I'm going to throw one out here. Actually, in this situation, that Fernández and Gonzalez don't actually go to the bench. They just stay out there.
Well,
you know,
point.
it's almost like to say, it doesn't really matter. You're sending then a positive message, aren't you, to your team? We're not rattled.
Trying to psych me out, I'll psych you out by staying on the court.
Yeah.
We haven't seen that this week, have we? Every time there's been a timeout call, all 4 players leave the court.
That's a brave play to do, but it feels like the right play sometimes. If you're in total control and you're in that zone,
you don't need to speak to anyone, do you? No. You know what you're doing. You've just won 4 games in a row as well, so just keep doing what you're doing.
Time.
Okay, timeout is done. Back to the action.
it doesn't seem likely there's going to be a twist given how well they've played the last 4 games, but you never know.
She had it. There was space up the line.
Almost hit it too well, Fernández.
finishing at just the right moment there. The ball through the middle made all the difference.
30 all.
And then Ekar could really step on the smash. Good effort getting this to 30 all after the timeout.
It is so interesting looking at the captains on the bench. You know, at times they sort of look at each other and laugh. They've got a real sort of family feel about it.
Yeah, they know each other so well, don't they? It's a very small family. The padel world. Former players. Long on her. It won't be just the one set point, it will be two. This would be some turnaround from the Cheetahs. It was looking dire about 20 minutes ago. Set points. And a nice way to get it done in the end.
win
What
by
a
6-4.
turnaround that was from Fernández and González. Especially González. Things were not going well in the first 5 games or so.